Welcome back to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 2 with me, Get Daved. So, it was looking like things were getting a little bad down there. I have one ship left remaining on the offense, and you know, it's not a bad ship, but it's only one ship by itself, utterly alone in hostile territory. But conveniently, next turn, a bunch of good things will be happening, and over the course of maybe the next 5 turns or so, more ships should be coming up. So, that's nice. Also, we just finished the stock market on Korx, so, you know, it will be making a ship. So it's nice that seeing some positive results of that. Ariadnes are still coming out. I'm going to do nothing but ship them to Scobo, because I really don't want to lose that one. And it's getting pretty heavily defended, actually. Got an Andromeda over here on Dark Yor we can send in. And perhaps most importantly, a constructor. Now this is important because over yonder, you will notice it goes outside the range of my new warships. So I need to get a starbase over there or something. I kind of noticed that a bit late, but they'll only have one planet left if we get that far. So, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm going to send that one into Scobo, because an Argus is much better suited to patrolling there, actually. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm more worried about the Yor right now. I think I've pretty much got the Korx under control. I beat them into submission, more or less. And I'm not afraid to say that. As a matter of fact, I'm proud. Oh dear. Stay strong. Yeah, that's why we build shields, Yor. Alright, so another Ariadne, that'll help a lot. Wait, I mean Andromeda. Gonna rebuild that economic starbase, because it's nice to have economic starbases. It's nice to have money. Another abysmal approval rating, we'll just keep exploiting that. V for Vendetta would be proud. It'll be nice to have... You know what, we're getting pretty close to the end of the weapon tree in a lot of these things. I'm still excited about the idea of the Nightmare Torpedo, though. Built that on an influence bonus. Can't say I agree. Alright. Embassy and multimedia center, so we don't have the same problems they did when their population gets up. And we'll let them go. I think I can take the one ship orbiting it. So let's see. Yeah, it would have had to been a catastrophe to lose to that ship. That should be enough. I think it'll be enough. Maybe not quite. It seems obvious to say it, but one of the really nice things about using information warfare is you gotta remember, you're not just getting more people on your side. It is coming from theirs, so it's kind of a double benefit. You got fewer people to kill. Alright. Again, you guys could have had a much easier time defending your planet if you built a multimedia center now and again. I don't see this planet making too much of a contribution, so build a stock market on top of all those things, and then we'll leave it at that. And with our one ship left and the incoming transport to help it out, we'll try to finish them off. There's probably a pretty good spot. I want it to be in a safe location. We can't just put it all the way into Korx space, unfortunately. Create a fleet there. And yeah, this wave of production should spell doom for the Korx. And no one will miss them less than me. And there it goes. Alright. Epsilon, underrated colony. Although it's not really that impressive when you take a look at it now, unfortunately. Alright. I'm excited to wipe out the Korx, I really am. So let's let time pass a little faster, shall we? I was wondering when that would happen. Based on my history of it, these one-on-one, really brief encounters seem to go very well, and I'm not even losing ships, so that's nice. Yes. Now, conveniently, I have over 50% of the votes, so it doesn't really matter. This is an awesome democracy we have. I have exactly like 52% of the votes. Oh. The United Planets is now my favorite, like, organization. Wow, I didn't realize it would be that great. Double tourism profits are always nice. I don't think we can get that much more out of that mining starbase. I have really abysmal technology for my starbases themselves. Slowly march them in. I am going to need one more transport. And you know what, I'm going to pull it back a little bit, just because I'm going to end up building an economic transport, or an economic starbase. And it's, so one day I can benefit by owning, whatchamacallit, you know, that place with those guys. Drengen, there we go. So by owning it, I can benefit one day. There we go. Keep sending them in. We're getting a pretty decent-sized fleet there, actually. There it is, everybody. That's the ship that's going to finish off the Korx, and not a moment too soon, if you ask me. I can see you. It only lost 3 hit points. Well, I guess lost a little bit more than that, but it gained hit points too, which is one of my favorite things. That Korx battleship is probably their last stab at taking me out, so let's go put that in its place. Did we lose one of them? Yeah, I thought that might happen. Still though, doesn't matter anymore. Sometimes I wish I had a cat to stroke while I did this or something, because kind of like a good old James Bond villain. I just would really feel like my, you know, my grand scheme was coming to fruition more if that sort of thing was available. Mostly it's a prop. The companionship I could do without. I'm just kidding on that one. I just like the old genocide. That doesn't mean my heart's made of stone. Alright. Nullify. It would be kinda nice to get freighters. I guess I'm mostly certain the Kryn won't declare war on me anytime soon, also. Emphasis on the mostly certain. It's gonna take this guy forever to get there. Alright, I think 2 more turns and then we should have that planet taken care of. And then just a little bit longer, and we'll have them where we want them. I've got another Argus there. I'd like to relocate that one. There we go! Nightmare Torpedo. Which, as the name suggests, does hit you in your dreams. It'd be a pretty amazing weapon, actually. New improvements, fertility clinic. Well, that's good. I'm gonna finally get around to getting barren world colonization, just cause that's been bugging me for a while now. Patroclus. A good insurance transport to have. We can use it later as well. Whoop! No, don't do that. I want to take advantage of these things' sensors. They're ginormous sensors. I think if we landed on Scobo, we'll lose it. I'm not quite sure. I forget how it works, to be honest. Alright. One more turn, everybody! I wasn't sure if we'd get it in this video, but I think so. Unless there's a really big surprise awaiting for me elsewhere. Keep upgrading it. I should probably stop building Andromedas now, but they may come in useful against the Drengen. Actually, they probably won't. That's a battleship. Alright, this should be pretty good. That went unusually well. That was the battleship we just destroyed, I think. Gaining a hit point against one of those is pretty good, because they've taken out an awful lot of the ships. There's their spice ship, I believe. Victory is mine. Complete the graviton driver train, or tree, that's nice. And now we enjoy the spoils of war. Alright, on that note I'm going to end it, and I'll see you all next time.